It started with a message that wasn't meant for me. Her phone buzzed on the kitchen counter while she was in the shower. I wasn't snooping. I swear I wasn't. I was just making coffee when the screen lit up with a name I didn't recognize and a preview that made my stomach drop. Last night was a mistake, but I still can't stop thinking about you. I stood there staring at the screen, like it might explain itself if I waited long enough. My girlfriend and I had been together for 3 years. We shared rent, routines, inside jokes, plans for someday. Cheating wasn't even on my list of fears. We weren't perfect, but we were solid. Or so I thought. When she came out of the bathroom, towel wrapped around her hair, humming like nothing in the world was wrong, I asked her who the message was from. She didn't even look at the phone. Probably spam, she said casually. That was the first lie. I didn't push, not yet. I needed to know whether I was imagining things or whether my life had just cracked open. That night, after she fell asleep, I did something I'd never done before. I picked up her phone. The passcode was still my birthday. I wish it wasn't. The messages weren't long. That somehow made it worse. Short, careless texts, familiar, comfortable. The kind of messages people send when they've already crossed the line and stopped pretending otherwise. It wasn't a stranger. It was someone she worked with, someone I'd met, someone who'd sat across from me at a dinner table and laughed at my jokes. I didn't confront her the next day, or the next. I acted normal, too normal. I kissed her goodbye, asked about her day, listened to her complain about work, the same job where he was. Every word felt fake, like we were both reading from scripts. What broke me wasn't the cheating itself. It was how easily she lied. A week later, she told me she had to stay late at work. I watched her put on makeup she never wore for overtime. I watched her change outfits twice. I watched her walk out the door without looking back. I followed her. I'm not proud of it, but I needed to see the truth with my own eyes. I parked across the street from a bar I'd never heard of. 15 minutes later, his car pulled up. She got out of hers and smiled in a way I hadn't seen in months. That smile did something ugly to me. I didn't go inside. I didn't make a scene. I just drove home and sat in the dark apartment we shared, surrounded by furniture we'd picked together, photos that suddenly felt like props. When she came home after midnight, smelling like alcohol and a different cologne, she said the same thing again. Work ran late. That was the moment something inside me went quiet. I told her I knew. She didn't deny it. She cried. Of course, apologized, said it just happened, said it didn't mean anything, said she was confused, said she loved me. They always say that. I asked her one question, just one. If I hadn't seen the message. She didn't answer. We broke up that night, but breaking up didn't end it. It changed it. She moved out fast, like she'd already practiced. Mutual friends took sides. Some stopped calling altogether. Others told me I should forgive her, that everyone makes mistakes, that 3 years was too much to throw away. None of them were the ones waking up at 3 a.m. replaying every memory, wondering which moments were real and which ones were already shared with someone else. Weeks passed, then months. I started to heal slowly, badly, but forward. Then one evening, I got a message from a number I didn't have saved. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I think you deserve to know something. It was him. I almost didn't reply, but curiosity won. He told me she hadn't just cheated on me with him. There were others. Before me, during me, after me. Patterns I'd never seen because I trusted too easily. And then he told me something worse. She was telling people I had been controlling, emotionally abusive, that I was the reason she cheated. I felt sick. I wanted to scream, to defend myself, to call her and demand she tell the truth. Instead, I did nothing. For the first time since it all started, I chose myself. I blocked her. I blocked him. I walked away from people who wanted drama instead of truth. I rebuilt my life quietly, painfully, honestly. Here's the part no one talks about. Being cheated on doesn't just break your heart. It breaks your sense of reality. You stop trusting your memories, your instincts, yourself. But eventually, if you're lucky, you realize something important. Someone else's betrayal is not a reflection of your worth. I didn't lose her. She lost me. And the scariest part, months later, she tried to come back, said she missed me, said she'd made a mistake, said no one ever loved her the way I did. I looked at the message for a long time, then I deleted it without replying. Because some doors don't need closure.